What if I told you that you could plan an entire month of Pinterest content in just 1 minute without staring at a blank screen or spending hours researching what to post? I know it sounds too good to be true, but today I'm going to be showing you the tool that makes it happen. It's called Pin Generator. And it's kind of a game changer if you're trying to grow your business with Pinterest but don't have hours to spare. So stick around to the end because this might be your new secret weapon. Before we dive in, real quick reminder, Pinterest is not dead. It's still one of the best platforms to drive evergreen traffic to your offers, to your products or freebies without the constant need to show your face or post daily like on Instagram and other similar platforms. But creating content consistently on Pinterest, that's where most people fall off because let's be real, who has time to come up with fresh pinned ideas every day? And this is where Pin Generator comes in. So let me show you how it works. All right, so here we are on the back end of Pin Generator. And if you don't have an account, make sure to use my referral link. I will leave it in the comments and also in the text box below. When you click on that link, it will give you free access to try it out. So go ahead and click on the link, create your account. And once you create your account, one of the things that's going to prompt you to do is to connect your Pinterest account to Pin Generator. So go ahead and do that. And the way that you know it's active is that when you click on generate and you see the screen, you will see this little message down here that says active Pinterest profile, and it should have the name of your Pinterest account. So once you do that, then from here on, it's just basically selecting how many pins you want, selecting your colors, the templates, and everything else. So let me walk you through the entire process. So make sure to watch all the way to the end. So you could literally come up here and do 10 pins or 100 pins, depends on what you want. I'm gonna do 10 pins for the sake of this video. Now I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna pick my colors and fonts. So it's gonna give you all of these options here of different color palettes. Pick the ones that are closest to your branding. So for me, it's these two colors here. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick to the one that I have. It's gonna ask you, do you wanna use all colors in your pins? I do, I want variations of all the colors. Do you wanna fix low contrast text? I do, so I have it checked. Do you wanna activate font overrides below? You could do that if you want. So I want my font to be black, so I select the black. And then for font type, you could just click here and select a font type that you like, or you could upload your very own font, especially if you're trying to keep everything within your same aesthetic and the same, like if you have like a branding kit and you want like your main font and your secondary font. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick this font for now. Let me pick something a little bit darker. Let's see, they have a lot of different fonts to pick from. So I'm just gonna pick this one for now. And then use uppercase. Yes, I do want all of my titles to be uppercase. So I'm gonna leave this like this, play around with this and pick what's best for you. Now, once you have done your colors and fonts, you're gonna move on to templates. Now you could use random templates that people have created and they're already pre-installed in Pin Generator. If you wanna see them, you could click here, select templates, and you're gonna be able to see them by different packs. So we have the basic templates, we have blog templates, education templates, we have girl boss templates, interior templates, we have minimalist, which I do like quite a lot. We have some that are for shopping, so this is really great if you sell on Etsy. They have recipe ones, etc. What's nice about this also is that you could go ahead and you could create your very own templates. These are some that I have created. And if you find any that you like, let's say that you like this one here, if you click on the heart, it will be like graded out now, and that will be added to your favorites. You will see it here. So these are all the ones that I like and that I've been using for my very own Pinterest account. So once you pick, let's say you want to use basic, then you would click on done. Or if you want to use your favorites, like you did a list like I did, then from here you would click on done. And automatically it's going to start using those templates. Now from here, you will go, or the next step is brand settings. So you could set your brand name here. So for me, it would be nancybadillo.com because today I'm promoting my Etsy course, which is part of my blog. If you have an Etsy store and you're promoting like your products and creating pins, then you will put in your Etsy store name here. So either one. And you can also click here to add a logo, and then your logo will appear in your pins as well. So you have the option of just having the name, or both the name and your logo, or either one. So just pick whatever you prefer. Now, after you do your brand settings, you have options to, one, use your very own images. So I have images of myself here that I have created. And these images I'm using of myself because I am the brand. Now, if you have a product that you're selling, then you will go ahead and upload your Etsy products, right? Your images here. You could also, if you wanted to, go down here and you could use stock images. So if maybe you wrote a blog post about, I don't know, small business owners tips, you could come in here and search for small business, and you will find all of these pictures that you could use for your very own pins. And if you like it, you just select it and it will automatically add it for you as one of the images that you're going to be using. So is that simple? Just click here on the plus and now this image will be added. So you could use stock images. You could upload your very own images. It's really, really up to you. You could also do videos. So if you want to search here for videos, you could do that. And when you do that, it would, you could upload your very own videos, and let's see if, and you could search for stock videos just like this. So you could use these as well. So keep that in mind. You could upload your own or search. And then you have AI options, which, well, this is a little bit more for rewriting. So I'll go over that in a few minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to deselect this one. This is the one that I just added here from the stock images. And I'm going to go ahead and select the ones that I want to use for this particular pin. So let's see. Well, they're all selected. So I'm going to deselect all, and I'm just going to select the ones that I want to use for my pins. So I'm going to select a few of these. And I think I'm good now. So once you do that and you select the images that you want, you're going to come down here, and this is an option that you have, which is it will rewrite all your titles with AI and rewrite all of your descriptions with AI. You could choose any language as well. You could change here the tone. You could put here the tone, and this is where you would put in your keywords. You would say, I want to rank for these keywords, and then you add them here. And then it would generate an alt text with AI if you click here. I haven't been doing that because personally, I love AI, but when it comes to Pinterest, you want to do keyword research and you don't want to have AI pick it for you. I personally don't think this particular tool here is meant, right, for keyword research. But if you have your own keywords, right, if you know what keywords you're going to be using, then you could add all of your keywords here and let it rewrite it using those keywords. That is fine. But never use AI to give you keywords. You always want to do the keyword research yourself. So for this one here, I'm going to go ahead and set all of my titles. So I'm going to say, let me go to my blog. I'm going to go to courses, and I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to grab this URL. This is for my course. So I'm going to put the URL there. Then I'm going to say, turn your Etsy shop into a full-time income. And then I'm going to do a short description. I already have one here that I've been using, so I'm just going to grab that one for now. And then I'm going to set all URL text. So this one, I don't want it to be like Nancy Badillo Etsy Mastery Course. I just want them to see Nancy Badillo. So that's why I'm putting that there. So right here, I'm set. Now we have the title, we have the description, and we have the link. And this is what is going to use to create those pins. Now keep in mind that a fresh pin, like what Pinterest want, is for you to create fresh pins. And that could be 10 new images with different images, different fonts, different colors, and that is considered fresh pins, even if all 10 images have the same title, the same description, the same keywords, and the same link. So keep that in mind. As long as the pin is fresh, that is what it wants. Now, if you have time to create 10 variations using 10 different titles and 10 different descriptions, I do recommend doing that, because then you could test out more pins and see which ones, right, what hooks or what titles are people resonating more with and clicking on. So that is a really smart strategy. But I do want to make sure that I emphasize a fresh pin could be simply just changing colors or a different image in that particular pin. Now, once you have all of this done, all you're going to do is go ahead and click on generate pins. And it generated them all right here. I have all 10 right here. The next step is to kind of play around with them and see if you like them or not. So one thing that you could do is that you could come up here and you could shuffle this around, and it will show you the different templates you have and the different formats that you could use. If you want to, let's say, change the font, you could just double click here and change the font, change the color, change the size, make it more center, make it, the alignment, you could change it. You could do anything you want by just clicking on the actual photo. So this one has Nancy Badillo down here and up here twice. So I'm going to delete the bottom one because I don't want it twice. And I'm going to center this here. I think this one's good. The color is a little darker, but it's okay. I'm going to remove this logo here because I didn't use my logo. So if you need to remove the logo, just click on it and it will delete. So there goes one there. Then we have this one here. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle and see what else. I like this one. Perfect. Then this one looks good, so I'm going to leave it like that. If you don't like something, just shuffle it around and it will create different variations for you. I'm going to do different variations because then I'm able to test out what's working. This is not a blog post, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that. And I'm going to say learn more. And I think that's good. It has my, okay, perfect. Then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to say, I think this one is good, so I'm going to leave it alone. This one is not featured, so I'm going to say learn more. That's good. And the same here. I think that one looks good. This one I don't really care for, so I'm going to switch it around. Let's see what I could do. Find here. That one's good. It's a little bit different. And then we have this one, which is very similar to those three, so I'm going to just change it up a little bit. Oh, this one's good. I'm on a computer. It has my name up here. Okay, perfect. And then this one, last one, I'm going to remove the logo because I don't have a logo right now. And I'm going to, I think that one is, oh, I have that one already right there. So I'm going to change it. And yeah, I think that one looks good. It's different. So I have 10 variations. If I have an image that's like these two that are the same, I could definitely just go ahead and, oops, excuse me. Go ahead and click it and change it if I need to. So let's change it to something else. That one looks good. It's similar to this one, but it's different. And then if you have an image here that you like, what you could do is, oops, excuse me, you could go ahead and click on duplicate and it will recreate it for you. And then you could just go ahead and change it around and play around with it. So let's say I like that one, I could keep that one. So you can see I created all of these pins and it's pretty amazing. I mean, the fact that I was able to do now 11 pins in total. So once let's say that you have all 10 pins here, you have 100 pins, depending on how many pins you created, then the next step that you have to do is go ahead and schedule them out. So you could play around with this here too, like learn how to use the platform. So this is pin to Pinterest. This is to go ahead and schedule. This is to download. If you want to download this pin, and let's say you want to use it for like Instagram or for like YouTube Shorts, you could do that. You could download the pin and reuse it, or download it and reuse it in your blog if you wanted to, if you like the pin and how it came out. If you don't want a pin, you could just press delete. If you want to duplicate, you just click here. And if you want to change anything here, like the images in the template, you just click on shuffle. If you want to change something specific, click on whatever you want to change at the current moment and it will let you change it. It's that simple. But do get familiarized with all of this because that's going to help you when it comes with using it. So when you're ready to schedule, you could click here, add to queue. Obviously, we have to pick, oh, I don't know if it let me. Oh, so it didn't save the board that I picked earlier. So sometimes that happens. So go ahead and pick the board. So mine was the XC Mastery board. So I have it there. So now if I click on add to queue, I could do that if I wanted to. So you could do it manually like this, and it will go ahead and add it for you. And you could just do it this way. That's one way that you could do it. And then I'll show you another way right now. So that's one of the ways that you could do it, and it will add it to queue. Another thing that you could do, just in case, you could save your designs by clicking here, and it will do all of them. You could add or save posts as a draft if you want to. You could load a draft. And then what you could also do is that when you schedule all, right here. So it depends. You could click individually to pin or to add to queue, or you could just click on schedule all and it will automatically do it for you. So what I'm going to show you next is how to look at your queue. So let's give it a few seconds here. So once it schedules them out, you want to go to schedule, and it's going to open this window here. It's going to tell you how many pins you currently have scheduled, when will your pins end, and then as you can see, you'll see all of your pins here that you currently have. And if you just pin some new pins and you already have some here, they're going to go automatically at the bottom. You're going to see all of the new pins. These are the ones that I just created. Turn your Etsy shop into full-time income. As you can see them here, they're all at the bottom down here. And if you ever need to edit, you could just click on edit, and it will let you edit the pin. It will let you edit the description, your alt text, and anything else that you need to edit. Now, what's cool about this is that once you have them, what you want to do is that you want to go ahead. What I like to do is random shuffle, and I want to shuffle them around. I don't want the same pin to be like over and over and over. And I don't want to have like 5 pins and say how to start a blog on the same day. I want different pins. So as you can see now, it's a little bit more shuffle. Now today is my day to restock this again and redo my whole Pinterest account for the entire month. So I've had started doing it, but that's why you see only one topic. But eventually, once you have all of the different topics or all of the different products that you sell or anything else that you want to promote, you'll have different variations. And that's what you want. You don't want to post or publish the same product over and over and over. You want to do different things so your audience don't get bored seeing the same things. So that's how you random shuffle. These are here ready to go ahead and get scheduled out. And what you could do is that you could click here on editing schedule settings, and you could pick how many pins you want per day. So you could go from 20 to 30 pins is what's recommended. And if you're starting new, then you want to do 5 to 10 pins per day, and you want to increase slowly so you don't get penalized or you don't get like a message for Pinterest that you're spamming too quickly, because they'll feel like you're spamming because you're a new account. So you definitely want to stick between 20 and 30 if you've been using Pinterest for a while, and if you're starting out, 5 to 10 pins. Here you'll be able to select the time frames that you want, the 2 time frames. I do like early during the day and later on in the evening. And these are all the different time frames that I have. And then click on save settings. And then don't forget to choose your time wherever you are, like your time zone. So that is it. And then from here, it will automatically schedule them out to Pinterest. Ready to start overthinking your Pinterest strategy? Try Pin Generator for free using my referral link. I have pinned it in the comments and dropped it in the description box below. Go test it out and let it do the work for you. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what niche you are using it for. Make sure to watch this next video, which shows you how to get Pinterest algorithm to love you. See you there.